Coming up on today's show, it's all about the West Side. That's right, where you shop, where to play, where to dine. Hey, it's going to be great. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. Today, our eyes are on the West Side. We'll be traveling from downtown Cleveland out to Lorain and back again, making stops all along the way. And coming up first, we're fueling up at a butcher shop that's been serving Northeast Ohio for years. Check it out, Gibbs Butcher Block.
Gibbs is a local butcher shop. We specialize in certified Angus beef. It's a high quality beef. We have all Ohio pork, all Ohio chicken, lots of Ohio products, and we make 30 or 40 different flavors of sausage every week. So we love to make different sausages. We make fruit sausages and seafood sausages, spicy sausages, lots of bratwursts, and every week they're all different. So you see today we have a sweet chili chorizo and French onion sausage. We have about 8 or 10 different chicken sausages, spinach and feta sausage, and Parmesan peppercorn sausage, and a sun-dried tomato sausage. And every week we make a bunch of different flavors. So there's spicy ones, sweet ones, the fruit ones are our best sellers. We started with just one, and it was very popular, and it just snowballed into a 2,000 pounds of sausage a week. Amazingly, lots of things go into a sausage successfully. The other thing we do is we like to take our fresh chicken and our fresh Ohio pork, and we have stuffed chicken breasts, and we have stuffed pork chops, and we have lots of marinated things, lots of marinated chickens, marinated pork tenderloins, some marinated steaks. We like all the flavors. You know, today we have 8 different kinds of just marinated chicken. We have Boar's Head deli meats. All of our deli meats are from Boar's Head, excellent products. And we make all of our sandwiches. We also have a kitchen here, so we make sandwiches and salads, and today we have 6 different soups. We also have fresh produce. We get all of our produce from Miles Farmers Market, so we get produce 2 or 3 times a week. Everything's local, and we love the Cleveland pickles and the Cleveland sauerkraut and all the Cleveland products that are available now. We try and get as many as we can. We have all of our own stuff too. We have our own steak sauces, barbecue sauces, steak rubs. We have our own mustard. We do a little bit of everything. This was owned by the Gibbs family that was in the meat business since the 50s in Cleveland. So when this became available, I bought the name and I bought Gibbs, and we started doing what we do. And you see different things, and we kind of taken the butcher shop into to the next century. You know, so we're an old-time butcher shop done in a new way.
Gibbs Butcher Block is on East River Road in Columbia Station. Buy something for dinner and then head to Westlake for servingware. You'll find a variety of statement pieces at Polish Pottery.
This is Polish Pottery. We're here in Westlake, Ohio. This is where we have our lead store. We have a store in Medina also. It's all made in Poland. The clay, it's a special recipe that they use. It makes it really impervious to scratches. It's oven microwave, dishwasher safe. Any of the mixing bowls that you see here, you can use a mixer in, and nothing sticks to it. You can make a lasagna in it, and it'll come right out. And what's nice about it is each piece is done using a sponge. They have cut sponges, so they sponge paint every single piece. Then they'll go back in and embellish with a paintbrush on a lot of these pieces here. This would be all individual brushwork on here. It used to be just a blue and white dot was the original pattern, but obviously it's evolved into many, many, many patterns, different colors. People usually don't collect just one pattern. There's so many different patterns, there's over 4,000 different patterns. So they like to mix and match a lot. They could find anything from a mug to a large bowl. We have large wedding bowls that people like to use for wedding gifts, right down to just a simple coffee mug if you want a coffee mug. There's nothing better in the world to cook in. Nothing will stick to it. It's very durable, extremely durable. Outside of the cookware, we do have things like the flowers, we have pumpkins, we have Christmas trees, we have hand-painted wooden eggs that we sell a lot of at during the Easter season. There are a lot of Polish people in the area, but it's not just Polish people. This is a love that all people have. And people just love to have something of their heritage also. We're not Polish at all. We just happened to go to Germany to visit my sister, whose husband was in the military over 20 years ago. And from there we decided to go into Poland. And we had heard about this product, and we brought a few pieces back, and we started with 8 pieces. 8 pieces on my dining room table, and I don't know, I think we have over maybe 60, 70,000 at this point. It never gets tiring. You know, I've been doing this for 20-some years. People will ask me, you know, why don't I retire, but what for? Because every day it's like Christmas here. When you open a box of pottery that you've ordered, you know, some of it sometimes takes 2 years to get made. You know, it's just like Christmas. It never gets old because, I mean, who wouldn't want to open this beautiful stuff? You know, it's just beautiful. We're blessed. We're truly blessed.
We visited Polish Pottery in Westlake, and there is a second location in Medina. Here's a shop with a little something for everyone: men, women, babies, pets, and more.
Sassy Chicks is a one-stop shop for everybody. We have boutique items for women, clothing ranging from small to 3X. We have a dudes department. We have pets, a lot of decor. We focus on made in the United States. We're over 95% made in the United States with our vendors. We really feel that this is an experience. It's become a destination over the last 8 years. You're going to come in here and find something for anybody on your list, or especially for yourself. Lake Girl we carry all year round. We carry all 4 seasons from. They come out with different things for each season. We're Ohio's largest retailer for Lake Girl, and living up here by the lake, you have very versatile items that can carry you from, you know, when it's raining outside to when it's beautiful and sunny. It's a great durable line that'll last you for years. Our biggest sellers are purses. Even we have a purse line for Cure that gives back to type 1 diabetes. Our goat milk lotion is made by veterans. A lot of our decor is made right next door in Pennsylvania. We have a lot of things with bling. Our customers love bling. Sizes small to 3X, and we really want you to come in here, touch it, feel it, try it on. You know, we do ship if you like, but we're really about coming in here and having the whole experience of the brick and mortar. We have a dudes department too, and if you're a fisherman, a biker, a hunter, if you're into cars, we have an array for the dudes out there because sometimes it is hard to find the unique things for guys. Every time you come in here, we always tell you, if you see it, you better get it because it won't be here the next time. We get shipments every single day from our vendors all across the United States. So we're always evolving and changing the store every single day. If you've never been to Sassy Chicks, take time out, bring a girlfriend, and plan to spend some time here because it is a huge store and there is something here for everybody.
Still to come, turning wood into one-of-a-kind works of art.
Road trips, recipes, and much more. Go to fox8.com and click on the New Day Cleveland tab.
Welcome to New Day Cleveland. Today's show has us traveling all over the West Side. Our next stop is in Lorain. We're heading into the studio of an artist whose main medium is wood. This is Transfigured Trees.
Transfigured Trees is a name that we came up with because we take a piece of wood that has grown on the tree and we transform it, transfigure it into bowls, platters, plates, all kinds of different things. We started here in this small garage. I had an old lathe that I bought from the neighbor. Yeah, okay, let's start making some things. But the lathe broke. I bought this little baby over here, and I've made over 1,000 pieces with that jet lathe. The art that we produce is a valuable piece to use for anything you can imagine. For instance, the apples in the bowl, or the bananas in the bowl, or the M&Ms that are in that bowl. You can use it for anything. They're dry food safe, so you can sit with your sweetie and watch a chick flick or watch an action flick and eat your popcorn out of it and have a good time. Wipe it out and it's ready for the next time. So they're very versatile. Or some of the pieces that I've made can go on your countertop or on your dining room table, and they're a piece of art. The wood that we use for Transfigured Trees comes from Northeast Ohio. We have different species: box elder, cedar, maple, oak, black walnut, walnut, hickory, all kinds of trees. And we pretty much look around everywhere for a tree that was knocked down, or a tree service is cutting down their trees for the neighbors. Hey, can I have a couple pieces? One of the things that we've done in the last few years is we've added the fractal art to some of the pieces. That's an interesting adventure. I saw it years ago on YouTube and thought, I'd like to try that. And I pushed the foot pedal. So on the bottom of each of my pieces, I number it. That's the number of the piece that I've made. I have my business name, Transfigured Trees, and I write my name on it. For some reason, maybe somebody will think about it in years to come. But the important thing is I put a date on it. And that date is the day that piece was made and reborn to live a whole new life, to bring joy and happiness to their owner. It's going to sound strange, it really is, but the wood talks to you. And I have an idea of what I want to make, but as I'm turning it, it kind of tells me, I'd rather be this or I'd rather be that, and I'd like to have lines here, and I would sure look better this way. And so it's something that's in my mind, but then once it gets going, I add to it, because not every piece is alike. And I want to try to keep as much of nature's beauty, because she worked really hard making this stuff. I want to share it with everybody else.
You can keep up with Transfigured Trees on Facebook. Our next stop has mastered a different kind of art, roasting beans for that perfect cup of coffee. This is Red Cedar Coffee Company.
Red Cedar Coffee Company is a family-owned specialty coffee roastery. Our family started the company in 2005. My father grew up in Central and South America and was interested in reconnecting with the coffee producing world. We source coffee from approximately 20 coffee growing regions over the course of the year. And so some of the ones that are unique to us are our direct trades from Costa Rica. Our Finca Dragon and Finca Las Torres are two of our direct trade micro lots. We've got a beautiful coffee from Guatemala, and we also offer a number of blends. So the blends are consistent flavor profiles, taste profiles year in, year out, but the single origins showcase the various harvest cycles and how coffee has been produced and processed at the farm. The new Red Cedar, this is really exciting for us. It is an area where we can have the heartbeat of our company, the roasting operations, working where customers can come in and actually see us as we're roasting coffee. We offer our coffee as packaged coffee for home use. We have a variety of coffees for customers to be able to brew at home, as well as coffee brewing equipment. But if someone is interested in just trying a cup of our coffee, we do have a small coffee bar where a customer can walk in and order a cup of coffee or order a cappuccino and take their beverage to go. We also have a drive-through where we're able to serve the cups of coffee to go. I'm quite proud of working at my family's company. And one of the things that I find invaluable is what I've learned over the years with our direct trade partners. It's opened up my eyes on coffee agriculture and the challenges that they experience in producing countries, but also learning about how coffee is processed and how we as a roaster can work to maximize those natural nuances and characteristics that are inherent in the coffee bean. So it's a constant work in progress, it's a constant art, and balancing also the science. So certainly not an environment to where there's a dull moment.
Red Cedar Coffee is located in Berea, and they moved just down the street from their original location. We are not done touring the West Side, folks. Bring your appetite when we return. It's pasta time. Welcome back to our West Side road trip. We're stopping in Lakewood for a meal featuring the flavors of Italy. Check out Molto Bene Italian Eatery.
What is molto bene? Well, that's mean very good in Italy, in Italian. I think it's a great name for this restaurant because we try to do our best here. My half part of my family are from Italy and the other half is from Spain. So we bring the heritage from our root, you know. We try to do a classic Italian cuisine, very classic Italian cuisine. We try not to mix it up with the American Italian. We have some dishes like the chicken parm, because the chicken parm is, I don't know if in this area everyone loves, you know. So it's the only one it's like an Italian-American dish. But all the other ones we try to keep as original as we can. The seafood dishes are very popular here, like clams or fruto di mare or ciopino or trout. But also the chicken dishes are popular too. Right now it's very, very popular the sacchetti with the prosciutto, crispy prosciutto on top, and they love it. Probably the clams. I love the clams. Fresh clams with linguine for me are best, you know, simple and best. Mostly all our dishes are with pasta. So all the seafood is coming with pasta, you know. The people love pasta. I love pasta too. So we try to keep fresh pasta or make every day, you know. Well, I made gelato for 30 years here in Cleveland and other countries too. Mostly all popular desserts are the gelato because it's homemade. We have a small sister company and we make for other restaurants for us too. So mostly they looking for the gelato for dessert, but also we have a nice selection with homemade chocolate cakes or tiramisu. I think it's a cozy restaurant, you know, very familiar. Mostly all my family work here, friends work here. We try to do the customer feel like a family restaurant. You know, we do our shopping mostly every day. You know, we do the sauce every day, just for the day, only for the day. And then if we finish early, we finish early. You know, fresh food and good service. I really love Lakewood. The city is very nice, very nice, very nice people, very nice city. The vibe here is very nice, you know. You can feel, you know. It's a very, very nice neighborhood. We are very, very happy here.
Molto Bene Italian Eatery is located in Lakewood. From Lakewood to LaGrange to do a little shopping at Country Roads Mercantile.
When you live in the country and you need to get something or you want to get something, so many times you have to drive 15 or 20 miles to find what you want or something unique. And one of my favorite things is driving in the country and stopping at little specialty stops. Country Roads Mercantile is my version of making things available to people here out in the country who want to buy gifts or some home decor or special candy for someone. Locally, we have a lot of little shops popping up, which I think is great. The more choices you have, the better. To have something local and have a lot of options was always my goal, and I'm pleased to be part of the community. I've lived here all my life. This is where I grew up, and I used to play store in my parents' barn. And so it was always a part of me. Sitting home wasn't my style. I miss people. I've always worked with people in the public, and I just love it. I try to stick with Ohio products. I have maple syrup from Chardon. I have honey from Collins, Ohio. My candle line is made in Bucyrus, Ohio. My Pharaoh's Candy, which even before this place was a physical place, I wanted to have Pharaoh's Candy. A lady in town does make the table runners and the placemats. She also does custom orders. She also does my florals. So if you don't find what you want here, she leaves her phone number and you can pick out your own fabric or tell her what you want. A lady in Georgia made the pillows for me. They're incredible. You know, it's the florals, it's the cows, it's the animals, it's the smell of grass. You see a lot of grass on the pillows. I have what I call the man cave. It's totally man products. Just about every kind of Bath and Body man product you would want. I had a request, please get something for the pets. You know, I'm a dog person, I'm a cat person, or somebody's pet passed away and people wanted to get them something for a remembrance for their pet. I have music boxes. A lot of people come in and say, oh my gosh, do they still make these? You know, you don't usually see music boxes, but they were always a favorite of mine to give. I do get things constantly, but if you see something, that's probably all we have. So grab it, that's all I can say. I hate to see disappointment in people when they come back for that special shirt or special gift or a piece of home decor. So if you see it, grab it.
Country Roads Mercantile is located in LaGrange. Our tour of the West Side continues right after this. Up next, barbecue and chocolates. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. It's time for a taste of Tex-Mex barbecue. We're headed to Smokin' Mary's in North Ridgeville.
I'm Mary. That's my first name. I don't usually use it, but it was my grandmother's name. She was my favorite grandma, and she believed in me and everything we did, so Mary seemed appropriate. When we originally were opening our first, which is a sports bar, we were looking for sports slang, and we came across Hail Marys, the pass, and we've been in the restaurant business for a very long time. We often say since before Jesus was a baby, and we thought that was appropriate because it was the first that we ever owned, so it was our Hail Mary pass, and it worked out. And then Salty Mary's is an oyster bar and tavern, and Smokin' Mary's is barbecue and Tex-Mex. We're huge Nashville fans. We love to go there, and we love what they do there. And North Ridgeville is someplace we've always wanted to be. We felt like it was a great place to have a restaurant, a lot like Westlake. And all those things combined just seemed to lend itself to barbecue and Tex-Mex. And my husband is a classically trained chef who can do anything. When you think barbecue, you think about macaroni and cheese and beans and big slabs of meat. And we really didn't want to miss that point because it really also lends itself to a lot of catering and being able to take the food with you and reheating it and all of those things. But in addition to that, we wanted a lot of fun things that spoke to our personalities and the way that we do things. The pulled pork sandwich seems to be pretty popular, but the smoked corn dog, people are really curious about it. Like, hey, we're smoking stuff, let's try a corn dog. So a lot of things came to be that way. We're gonna do some smoked tofu. We wanna have some things for people who might be vegan or vegetarian also, because barbecue's kind of a lot of meat. Art's pimento cheese, our neighbor's father was from the South, and at the holidays he would always bring this pimento cheese, and he was in a retirement home, and we asked him if we could have his recipe, and we told him we'd name it after him if we could. So everything has a place in our hearts and our lives.
All right, we got brisket tacos. Brisket, is that you? Yeah, there you go.
The menu is kind of everything that we liked. A lot of times we go out of the city and find places that we like and menu things that we like or styles that we like. So a lot of the things that you see on the menu were ideas that we got from other places. We also wanted to add the Tex-Mex because barbecue might not be for everyone, and we want to make sure that we have something for everyone on the menu. We just want to be a fun neighborhood place. That's where we love to go, and we love to provide. The food's great. The kids that work here are super friendly and fun. The music's lively. I just don't think there's a reason not to want to give it a try.
Smokin' Mary's is located on Center Ridge Road in North Ridgeville. There is no shortage of great spots to shop on the west side, and that includes in Elyria. You'll find a variety of items at Tracy's Trinkets and Treasures.
So I'm Tracy's Trinkets and Treasures. I make homemade bath and body products, candles, wax melts, that type of stuff. And the Plus More is the store. I make a little bit of everything. I do extra virgin olive oil and organic coconut oil soap, and I make bath bombs, lip balm, deodorants, sugar scrubs, foot soaks, perfume rollers, laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, toilet bowl cleaner. I make baskets with all my products. I make a lot of tub treats, which are like bath bombs for kids with like a bubble bath frosting on it, and then it has toys. And then I do like a foaming milk bath, which has, it's my bath bomb mixture, but I leave it in a powder form. I add a bubble bath powder to it as well as powdered milk, so you get the softness from the cocoa butter, the grapeseed oil, as well as the powdered milk, and you get bubbles from the bubble bath, and you get the fizz of the bath bomb, and it's got toys in it too. I have about 30 other vendors in my store that are handmade products, and they're all Ohio made. You know, there's a lot of single moms, there's a lot of retirees, you know, people that just need to make a little extra money, and it's wonderful because it's such a diverse type of store that we always have different items. People bring different things in on a regular basis. We have Love Cotton, who does all cotton and canvas products, and she tends to do a beachy theme. Then we have Henrietta Honey, who is a beekeeper who makes jams. She makes soaps and all that stuff, but she uses her beeswax for some of her products, and she uses honey in all of her homemade jams to sweeten it instead of using granulated sugar. So this is a wonderful place to hang out, and we do a lot of craft classes. Not only do they take home their crafts, but they have so much fun. In the craft nook, we do have a wall where I've been taking pictures of the people in the classes, and we have them framed and hung up on the wall. So we're kind of getting like a little wall of fame for our craft classes. I have customers of all ages. I have a little boy who is 12 who absolutely loves my bath bombs, and he's a regular customer. I have a lot of different customers that come in for different products. The freeze-dried candy is a big seller here, so we have multiple people that come in, and I have a lady who comes all the way in from Vermilion just to come get the candy. This is my comfort zone, and I like to be able to greet all the customers. So even when my vendors are in here working, I tend to still be here in the store, and everybody always walks in and says, "Where's Tracy?" So I just like being able to greet all the customers that come in and talk to them and goof around with them.
Tracy's Trinkets and Treasures is located in Elyria. Still ahead, we're stepping inside a chocolate shop for a little something sweet. Welcome back to our tour of the West Side. It's time for dessert. There are all sorts of delicious bites inside Twisted Sweets.
Twisted Sweets is a chocolate shop in Middleburg Heights. We do custom chocolates, already made chocolates. I have almond toffee, hot cocoa bombs, fudge. Anything you can dip in chocolate, I dip in chocolate. I've always made chocolates for my family and my friends, and as gifts for Valentine's Day and Christmas. And one day I just decided to start selling to the public, and then I opened a chocolate shop. The most popular item that we sell here is the almond toffee. It's kind of like a Heath bar, but with almonds, and there's big almonds on top. It's covered in chocolate. It's just delicious. Hot chocolate bombs are a hollow shell filled with marshmallows and hot cocoa, and you drop it in hot milk and it opens up and makes hot chocolate. I have milk chocolate, peppermint, cookies and cream, s'mores, white chocolate, dark chocolate. The Rice Krispie treats are covered in chocolate, and then I put M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, toppings for the holidays, like Thanksgiving they'll have a turkey, Christmas they'll have snowflakes or Santa Clauses or Christmas presents. Everything will get decorated for the holiday as the holiday comes. I have almond toffee, pecans and caramel, all of the nuts, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, almonds. Everyone loves the Oreo cookies. They're dipped in white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I top those with different toppings. You can get those plain, Reese's Pieces, M&Ms, chocolate chips, and again, those will all be decorated for the holiday season too. My favorite thing to make are the twisted pretzels. They are my own creation. They're crushed up sourdough pretzels, and they're topped with a little bit of extra salt because sourdough doesn't have a lot of salt on it. It's all in the bottom of the bag. And I top them with different toppings. They come plain, nonpareils, M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, or I do them in all three. They're large and they'll have 3 different toppings on one. The fudge flavors I have are peanut butter, chocolate, chocolate walnut, chocolate buckeye, and maple pecan. I have them in a sunflower, roses, and a bundt cake sort of a shape to make it more consistent in the size. And it's pretty, it makes a pretty gift. I have Fritos I dip in chocolate and potato chips. It's absolutely delicious together, the salty and the chocolate. The s'mores are chocolate dipped graham crackers topped with a bunch of marshmallows, and then I drizzle caramel all over the marshmallows and another layer of the graham cracker, and then I top them with all different toppings. The chocolate dip glasses make a great gift. They're a conversation piece. You can fill them with ice cream, you can fill them with wine, you can fill them with a milkshake. They're just a great gift. My favorite part is the people. They love what I have, they love the store, they're excited to come in here, they're excited that there's a new chocolate shop in Middleburg Heights.
Twisted Sweets is located on Pearl Road in Middleburg Heights. From there, we head to Lakewood to get lost in the pages of a book at Book Brothers.
I wanted to open Book Brothers because it was a way for me to kind of utilize my knowledge of culture and just pop culture and that kind of thing. I started it in 2019 and I opened in May of 2019. Took about 5 months or so to build the space, but prior to that I amassed an inventory of books. I think I started like maybe 3 years before I opened, and I started just buying books and with the intent of opening a bookstore in Lakewood. As far as like the kinds of books that I buy, it could be, you know, I keep many different types of books, but I kind of just know them when I see them, and you know, I'm not perfect. I pick things that don't sell from time to time, but generally speaking, we try to keep it all killer, no filler. I have a lot of books on pop culture, like rock music, huge art section. We have like I would say like one of the bigger art sections I've seen for a independent bookstore. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of just, counterculture, but also popular culture. We made the store to kind of fit the people of Lakewood. Definitely kind of an eclectic collection of books, records, CDs, video games, everything. But as far as like the types of books, it could be anything, but I try to keep things kind of off the beaten path. We stock popular titles, of course, but I try to keep things interesting, so when you come in, you might find something that you weren't looking for and leave with that as well as whatever you were looking for. Everything in here is relevant. They're like the evergreen titles, things that are going to be relevant. You know, they were relevant 200 years ago and they'll be relevant 200 years from now. But it's also, you know, a slice of nostalgia. We've got CDs, which are kind of a dead format, but people are still into collecting, you know, nostalgia. So it's definitely a store for people who kind of want that old school kind of experience, but, you know, well curated and culturally relevant.
Book Brothers is located on Madison Avenue in Lakewood. Still ahead, a little shopping in Sheffield Lake. Welcome back to our road trip featuring spots on the west side. If you're an early riser, I have the perfect place to start the day. We're dining at the Lucky Penny Cafe.
The Lucky Penny Cafe is a new coffee shop in LaGrange. We are focused on really great craft coffee drinks. We have white espresso, we're the only ones in the area doing that. We also have lots of great food options, breakfast and lunch, snacks, great bakery, as much local, trying to be as eco-conscious as we can, and just giving a great little space to the LaGrange community. We have Cleveland Bagel Company bagels, a great breakfast sandwich, the Lucky Biscuit. We have a local baker, Scroopy's Bakery, that does the biscuit for that. We have some great granola bowls, parfaits, fresh fruit options. Getting into lunch, we have some great healthy wraps. We do usually 1 or 2 soups that we rotate and try and keep fresh and seasonal and fun. We have some fun food options. We just started doing waffle pops, little waffle slices on a stick that you can top with whatever you want. On Fridays and Saturdays, we get donuts from Peace, Love, and Little Donuts. Our newest addition is Bam Pops, another local baker, and she does, as you can see, all kinds of fun cakesicles and cake pops.
We're going to do a double white with brown sugar cinnamon. The really cool part about this drink is we use white espresso. It is not your average coffee, it's actually an under-roasted coffee bean. So we want to be a coffee destination. We really focus on creating unique drinks. We want something that you can't just walk into anywhere and get. You can get really any drink you can think of. We have things like cinnamon roll lattes. We have a marble cake latte that's also a stacked drink that's layered with whipped cream.
I think every community needs a little coffee shop or a little corner cafe where you can come and grab a drink, a pick-me-up. You can come and bring your schoolwork, stuff to work on. We have ports for chargers, so it's just a really great space. I just want people to come in and feel happy and feel like they're in a good space. Maybe they're having a rough day at work or just stressed out. Come here, get a coffee, have a pick-me-up. I hope that people feel good about doing that, and that's part of why they want to come here, is just, you know, all about the community.
The Lucky Penny Cafe in LaGrange serves breakfast and lunch and is closed on Sundays. From there, we head to Sheffield Lake to shop for something handmade at Cherry Blossom Boutique.
I have been a crafter for years, and I was always told I needed my own store. I repurpose. I'm the wreath maker. I've done 4 weddings, you know, with silk flowers, and I don't make the same thing twice. I take pride in that I have one-of-a-kind items. They are going to see a lot of things they've never seen before. Everything in here is unique, and most of it handmade, so it's also one-of-a-kind. I have other vendors that make tumblers. They can also be customized. We have Tammy Mae's chocolates. We also have bakery, and she bakes from the Ariel Hotel in Lorraine. We have jewelry makers here, t-shirt makers. We have car freshies and glass globes that are painted and lights up. Beach glass, and she harvests the glass out of Lake Erie and makes her art with it. We have a fudge maker. We have bath bombs, different candles, and we have some more resale and handmade, a lot of handmade. I have it set up like a boutique. That's why you don't see any folding tables here. I don't want that garage sale or flea market image. So everybody does come in. They have their own displays that they use. And if they want to come in, they just walk around. And it takes a couple laps to go around to see everything, because there's many items here. And if they happen to see something, but they want it, say, in a different color, just let us know. We'll have it done. We can customize. We have many things that can be customized here, from shirts to tumblers to mugs to pillows to anything. Weddings, special occasions. Sheffield Lake needed something out here. They don't have it, and all my customers that come in here, I have repeat customers already, and they all love the store. They like the variety. Our prices are very reasonable, and it's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
Cherry Blossom Boutique is located on Lake Road in Sheffield Lake. And that wraps up our tour of the West Side. And you can find a list of featured businesses on our website, fox8.com. And if there's a place we missed or a spot you'd like to see us go, email us or reach out on social media. Hope you had a good time. I'm David Moss, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.